Good evening, gang. It's about 5:30 Eastern Time here on Friday. I know it's not normal that I'm making a video on Friday night. Certainly not normal for me. Wasn't planned, but wanted to let you know some of the aftermath that we are hearing out of the verdict this afternoon. And as you can tell, I mean, you guys have probably seen the stories that yesterday there were bricks being mysteriously delivered to street corners in Kenosha. Well, this is what's hit so far. Apparently, there are planned protests for tonight in Kenosha, Chicago, Philadelphia, New York City, Washington, D.C., Portland, and Los Angeles at a minimum. You can pretty much bet that every other big city is going to have something go on tonight. Weather permitting, I guess, if you will. Surprises me because, I mean, it's supposed to be below freezing down in Wisconsin tonight, and protesters are going to be out. I mean, these are a bunch of snowflakes. Unless it's 75 degrees and, comfy, who knows that they're going to want to go outside, get out from mommy's basement and playing their video games and tapping away on Twitter. But I think this might have a lot to do with it. Okay. Now, feeling emboldened, if you will. Our uniter in chief, remember, this is the guy that ran on bringing the country back together after the debacle that the last president was, okay. Biden's statement this afternoon, get this. While the verdict in Kenosha will leave many Americans feeling angry and concerned, myself included, we must acknowledge that the jury has spoken. I ran on a promise to bring Americans together because I believe that what unites us is far greater than what divides us. So, Mr. President, you are angry and concerned over an innocent man not going to jail, huh? Anybody remember that line, better 10 guilty men be let go than one innocent man go to jail? That comment, Biden obviously probably has never heard of it. Rittenhouse wasn't guilty of anything. I mean, self-defense is the law. The Second Amendment is the law. But I'm sorry, Mr. President, that you are angry and confused. If you wanted to help put the country together, maybe you would have said something along the lines of, the jury has spoken. That's the end of the story. Go on with your life peacefully. The end. The fact that feeling angry and concerned, myself included, well, I hate to tell you this, Joe. You being in the White House makes me very angry and very concerned because obviously, again today, you showed your incompetence. But of course, not to be outdone, the cackling hen had to stick her 2 cents into it. Get this. Whoops, hang on, go to the right spot. The verdict really speaks for itself. As many of you know, I've spent a majority of my career working to make the criminal justice system more equitable. And clearly, there's a lot more work to do. No, the criminal justice system worked exactly as it should today. 12 men and women, a jury of Rittenhouse's peers, determined that what he did was within the confines of the law. He did nothing that should have him he did nothing illegal at all. The end. That's what not guilty is. The guilty people are the guy with the bullet in his arm and the 2 guys in boxes. Okay? Those were the instigators. Those were the rioters. Those were the peaceful protesters that decided to beat a 17-year-old kid with a skateboard, that decided to chase him down a dark street, that decided to put a gun in his face. Those are the criminals. And you know what? They got what was coming to them. So, that's the aftermath of what our illustrious leaders, I use that term very loosely, have to say about this afternoon's verdict. Now, of course, we're going to have the talking heads on all the news stations, both sides, flapping gums tonight about, oh, such an injustice has been done, yada, da, da, da. Okay. But the most disgusting one came out of Great Britain today. And there was an article that's posted, and bear with me, I'm just trying to find it again here so I can have it. There was an article that came out today from, which paper was it? The Independent out of Great Britain. They claimed Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 black men with a rifle after he was cleared of 2 charges of murder and 1 of attempted murder. No, I hate to tell you this, liberal media. Stop trying to stoke the fire that this was race-related. The 3 men he shot were all white. So this is the kind of crap that is fueling the fire, that is stoking this, because this, again, this is the British, one of the British publications, if you will, that is saying this. You can probably bet there's going to be some sort of rioting around the world tonight or tomorrow or whenever, as is. But when they come up and are still stoking the fire with a hoax, complete falsehood, and say 3 black men with a rifle, what is that trying to do? All that paper is trying to do is incite a riot. What purpose does inciting a riot do? Oh, yes, I forgot. It's the media. Blood sells. Hey, gee, if we can get some people burning buildings, or if we can get somebody killed on the streets, hey, we'll have a news story to run first thing in the morning. That's the mentality, people. So what I'm saying is, guys, if you're in one of those aforementioned cities tonight, be very, very careful. This is the night you want to be pulling guard duty. All right. This is an SHTF situation if you're around a city. Somebody needs to be up and making sure that nobody's coming around your house with a Molotov cocktail or whatever, because they've already come out and said, we're going to protest in these cities. And you can bet it's going to be in more. So, guys, pay attention. Don't do anything stupid, but protect your castle, like I said today. Obviously, we know that self-defense is okay. Always has been okay. Don't do anything stupid. But if somebody attacks you, as the old saying, never start a fight, always finish one. Pinball out.